A lot of people don't really realize the importance of sleep.
When adults become parents, they're often thinking about all the good ways that they're going to take care of their children and raise them to be healthy and successful and have happy lives. And I think they get a lot of their information from the media that emphasizes nutrition and exercise. But if you think about it, very few people talk about sleep.
We were able to survey about 200 parents, preschool parents. 76% of them, over 3/4 of them, underestimated how many of hours of sleep their preschooler needs. They just don't know. They think 8 hours, that's an adult. A preschooler needs between 11 and 13 hours.
Children who have little sleep, they usually come in not wanting to interact, crying.
I have yet to be at a Head Start center where a teacher doesn't tell me, my kids are coming to school tired, they're falling asleep, they have bad behavior because they're hyperactive because they haven't had enough sleep.
We've noticed that when the children are lacking proper rest at home, they come in, they're grumpy, their decision-making skills are off, they don't want to really interact with our children or the staff.
Most people are familiar what happens to them when they don't get enough sleep, right? We feel sleepy and we look sleepy. As soon as there's a sedentary moment, we doze off. The children who are sleep deprived or have a sleep disorder often look hyperactive, inattentive and hyperactive. And it's so similar to ADHD that sometimes they are diagnosed as having ADHD and sometimes treated with medications for years before someone figures out that they actually have a sleep disorder.
At Sweet Dreams, we have an early childhood sleep education program, and we use a triangle of support. And that means we involve teachers, students, and parents in our program. And what we do is we have a workshop for parents where we give them the tools to get their child a good night's sleep. And then you might wonder, well, how do you teach kids healthy sleep habits? And that's where we bring in a teddy bear. Because if you want to teach a 3- and 4-year-old how do you do it, it's use of a teddy bear. So use of a teddy bear in the classroom through lessons, parents' workshops. We work to get children the sleep they need for good health and to be ready for school.
The initial program, the children were going home talking to the parents about it. So the children was teaching the parents how important it was, because some of our parents don't realize how important it is for their child to go to sleep, get up, and start off fresh.
Simple things like how many hours of sleep are needed, turning off the TV, some healthy snack choices. The parents are very receptive, and we really work to not be judgmental and empower them.
Head Start children are being raised by grandparents, so tired, and depending on the time that they raise their children, grandparents are a little bit more lenient. So you have to retrain them. And then you have the younger group who, for some reason, have forgotten all about the importance of sleep. So they can't get them to do anything, and they're wondering why. It's because they're not getting the proper rest. So if you teach them, then it's a life process.
One visit, and I train the teachers so that they're able to teach the 2 weeks of lessons in the classroom for years to come. One visit, and I train the staff on our parent workshops. They can conduct their own parent workshop for years to come. One and done and sustainable for years to come.
Since we did the initial program, I've continued to get the boxes and the stuffed animals and to do the program with the children in the beginning of the year.
They really enjoyed the fact that they can get their parents to come in and read to them before they go to sleep at night. So a lot of parents wasn't doing that. And now it was said that over half the kids that was in my class, the parents said, I have to read to the kids before I go to bed.
Children who return to us this year, they may say, oh, he's just sleepy. You need to go to bed at 8 o'clock. I go to bed at 8. We go to bed, we get an apple, we cut the television off. We didn't watch any video games last night, blah, 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 blah. So it's contagious. So if you teach one can change somebody else's life.
And I've had a parent come and tell me as a result of our workshop, she had a 3-year-old who was snoring at night. We talk about how that's not normal and something they should talk to their doctor. She went to a regular pediatrician. pediatrician said, no, I think we're fine. And she wasn't going to take no for an answer because she had been to our workshop and she knew this is serious. So she finally got a referral to an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Sure enough, child needed her tonsils and adenoids out, had them out. The mom couldn't say enough about how she was sleeping through the night. Immediately, her behavior in the classroom improved. It was amazing. And so we're making a difference in families' lives. You know, we all know that life, it's not fair, right, for everyone. And boy, that couldn't be more true for the families we serve that are surviving and getting by under really adverse circumstances. And we're starting to get so many more requests for our program. We currently have about 5,000 early childhood preschool families wanting our program through the various Head Start centers. So my dream would be, let's give kids, all kids, especially those we serve, let's give them a fair chance by at least giving them a fair chance at a good night's sleep, because that's going to give them at least a fair chance at learning and growing healthy. And now we know how to do it. We've got a program that works. Let's bring our program into the preschoolers so we can give kids a fair chance.